chosen one. The financial transfer you have been praying for is no longer a distant concept. It is almost visible. You have carried a heavy, silent burden, smiling for others, while secretly carrying the crushing weight of financial stagnation. You are watching this exact message right now because the divine force that sees your unseen tears has orchestrated this precise intervention. The large sum of resources you intuitively know belongs to your destiny has been deliberately held back, not as a punishment, but to build a foundation deep enough to sustain what is coming. Stay with me until the very end of this message because your season of striving is closing tonight. First, I am going to show you the hidden spiritual reason why your finances were blocked. Then I will give you a specific framework to recalibrate your mind so you stop repelling the wealth meant for you. And finally, I will reveal a breakthrough truth about your identity that changes how the universe responds to you forever. The waiting room is over. Do not scroll away. Your shift begins right now. Imagine sitting at the table late at night. The glow of the screen illuminates the numbers in your bank account, and there is a familiar physical tightness in your chest as you calculate how to make it through another week. You do not have to move right now, just bring your awareness to your body. Notice how your shoulders carry tension at the mere thought of money. Notice the shallow breathing when you try to picture your future. Notice the deep, heavy exhaustion settling into your very bones. You have worked harder than almost anyone else around you, yet you have seen fewer results. You put in the long hours. You kept your heart pure. You gave to others even when your own cup was empty. But there is a specific pattern in how you lose money. It never just slowly fades away. It is always a sudden drain, an unexplainable emergency, a vehicle breaking down, or an unexpected bill right when you finally start to get ahead. Let me show you what is really happening. What felt like a curse of poverty was actually a divine restriction. Type 777 if you felt that deep in your chest. Remember when I promised to show you why your finances were blocked and the reason behind that strange pattern of sudden loss? The universe was actively preventing you from building your kingdom on a shallow foundation. Every time the money drained away, just as you got ahead, the foundation of your character was being dug deeper. But why did the drought have to last this long? Why did it have to be years instead of a few difficult months? Look at the ancient wisdom of Joseph. He was thrown into a pit and left in a dark prison for years while others lived freely. That massive delay was not a denial of his destiny. It was intense administrative training for palace wealth. He had to learn how to manage extreme famine before he could be trusted to govern extreme abundance. You went in needing money, and you are coming out understanding wealth. You went in desperate, and you are coming out discerning. You went in reactive, and you are coming out powerfully responsive. Stay connected to this space, so the next word the universe prepares for your season can find you. The drought lasted this incredibly long because it had to completely kill your reliance on the world system. You had to learn to look upward, not outward. But now that your foundation is fully set, how does the transfer actually happen? There is a frequency, a literal brainwave state that dictates this transfer of resources. When you were a child as a chosen one, you naturally operated at a very high frequency. You had brilliant ideas, deep intuition, and a magical connection to abundance. But the modern world, the stress of simply trying to survive slowly, shut that down. Scientists call this the decline effect. And I found a study from Princeton about what neuroscientists call the gamma switch. I will explain exactly how to flip it back on in a moment. Before this continues, gently press the like button. Not for me, but so this message can reach someone else who needs hope tonight. Remember when I mentioned that frequency, the literal brainwave state that dictates the transfer of resources? That state is known to scientists as the gamma frequency. When you operate in this frequency, you are not just thinking, you are receiving divine intelligence. But to understand how this connects to your bank account, you need to understand the true nature of what is coming to you. Look at the original language of the sacred texts. Look at the ancient Hebrew word, shalom. Most people have been taught that restoration simply means getting back exactly what was stolen from you. But shalom does not mean a simple refund. It means to be made completely whole, to be paid back with massive interest. The transfer coming to you is not just a restoration. It is an overpayment for your suffering. You did not lose those hard years forever. You are being prepared for shalom. The enemy did not steal your resources permanently. You are being prepared for shalom. The delay was not a denial of your destiny. You are being prepared for shalom. I promised you a specific framework to recalibrate your mind so you stop repelling this wealth. I call this the resonance check framework. Because you might be resting or driving right now, I want you to do this entirely in your imagination. Before you make any financial move, before you agree to a deal or a partnership, mentally place that decision in the center of your chest. Do not overthink it, just feel it. If your chest feels physically tight, heavy, and restricted, that is the frequency of survival. You must step back. But if your chest feels suddenly expansive, light, and peaceful, that is the frequency of divine provision. You move forward. Type I see it if something just clicked regarding your past losses. But what happens when you actually align this frequency with the unseen realm? When you finally tune your spirit to the frequency of shalom, heaven responds. But the dark forces notice it too, and they attack. Let me show you what is really happening with this spiritual opposition. The dark forces are not attacking you randomly. They are highly strategic. They are actively targeting your resources to keep you geographically and energetically trapped. Because if you are constantly exhausted worrying about rent, you cannot focus on fulfilling your global mission. If you are surviving paycheck to paycheck, your light remains confined to a very small radius, and the enemy uses your own mind against you. You carry a deeply hidden fear, a terror of visibility and success. Deep down you are afraid that if you receive a massive sum of money, it might corrupt you. You are terrified of turning into the greedy, manipulative people who have hurt you in the past. But hear this truth clearly. Your fear of wealth corrupting you is the ultimate proof of your pure heart. Corrupt people do not fear corruption. Only the pure fear losing their purity. Type I receive to accept the wealth without guilt. You have permission to be powerful and pure at the same time. But the enemy has one primary weapon to keep you poor. One specific tactic to block the transfer of wealth from reaching your hands. What is it? The enemy's primary weapon is keeping your brain permanently trapped in survival mode in a state of high stress and anxiety. This effectively shuts down your God-given gamma waves. You are not ordinary. As a chosen one, your gamma frequency was naturally much higher as a child. You had incredible intuition, you learned rapidly, and you felt deeply connected to the universe. That is why the decline effect caused by modern survival stress hurt you more than anyone else. You literally feel the agonizing gap between the genius you were born with and the heavy fog you feel right now. Let me tell you about a 51-year-old man who felt this exact same gap. He had been unemployed for nearly 2 years. It was not a lack of skill. He just felt foggy, like his mind was running on empty. He began using a specific 7-minute audio track to recalibrate his brain. In just 11 days, he walked into an interview and received a job offer far better than his previous position. He said he did not change a single word on his resume. He simply changed his frequency. This is the science of brain entrainment. Dr. Robert Lake, drawing on extensive research from institutions like MIT and Princeton, discovered how to reactivate this dormant gamma frequency in just 7 minutes a day. No complex meditation is required. You might think you have tried everything from manifestation to endless hours of mindfulness. But meditation can take years to successfully sync your brain into a consistent gamma state. This audio technology does it directly and automatically. Usually activating this specific frequency through clinical biofeedback requires a $7,000 machine for your home or costs $300 for a single hour at a clinic. Dr. Lake originally compressed this entire technology into a simple audio track for $49. But because he wants to ensure this reaches the people who are truly called to use it, he lowered the price to $39 strictly for the audience of this message. It is not available at this price anywhere else. And that $39 includes 4 powerful bonuses to accelerate your journey. The Genius Child Track, the classic book that inspired The Secret, a guided visualization, and a daily habits infographic. Plus, he completely removes your risk with a 100% money-back guarantee, no questions asked. You must be very careful though. There are many fake versions floating around on Amazon and Spotify that use the same name, but do not contain the actual brain entrainment frequencies. They are just empty sounds that do nothing for your frequency. Every single day you wait is another day your gamma sleeps, another day you live below your divine design. If your spirit resonates with this recalibration, the only official link is in the description and pinned comment. Investigate only if you feel led. We are about to cross a major threshold together. Stay with me, because in the final part of this message, we will seal this wealth transfer over your life permanently. Take a deep breath. We have reached the summit. I told you at the beginning of this message that I would reveal who you really are. This is the truth that shatters every illusion you have carried about your worth. You are not just a survivor of scarcity. You are the cycle breaker. You are the builder. The massive wealth transfer that is almost visible is not coming just to make your life comfortable. It is coming because you have been chosen to fund the kingdom of light on earth. The universe could not place this level of resources into the hands of those who would squander it on their own ego. It had to wait for you. It had to wait for someone who would use it to create systems, build safe communities, and restore hope where it has been lost. For too long, you have subconsciously associated righteousness with struggle and poverty. I am here to break that chain right now. You are allowed to possess wealth. You are allowed to outgrow poverty. You are allowed to be both deeply spiritual and abundantly resourced. Type I release to let go of the vow of poverty you unknowingly took. Now, whether you are resting or moving, I want you to perform a profound mental action. In the sanctuary of your own mind, imagine standing in a vast, quiet hall of mirrors. But instead of reflecting your past mistakes, every mirror reflects the version of you that has already won. Look closely at that reflection. See the version of you holding the exact provision you need. Look at your posture. Look at the immense peace in your eyes. Feel the weight of that wealth settling into your hands right now. Notice that it does not crush you. It stabilizes you. It grounds you. This is our sacred closing. We are not begging the universe anymore. We are activating what has already been freely given. Thank the source of all creation for the wilderness. Thank the divine intelligence for those brutal desert seasons that built your unshakable character. And now, we let the heavy baggage fall. Release the fear of lack. Release the generational curse of poverty that whispered you would never be enough. Release the guilt of outgrowing your current environment and the people who want you to stay small. Speak this in your heart or say it aloud if you can. I am a steward of divine resources. The transfer is complete in the spirit realm, and I welcome it fully into the physical realm. Type, I am ready with the force of a lion to seal this over your life. It is done. It is sealed. We receive it entirely. Do not rush away. Sit in this silence for a moment. Let this new frequency settle deep into your bones. One more thing. You are not the person who pressed play on this video. That version of you, the one weighed down by financial anxiety and confusion, has been permanently left behind. If this message brought peace to your chaos and confirmation to your spirit, let your like be your amen without words. For those who felt truly called to reactivate their gamma frequency with the Genius song, the official link is in the description and pinned comment. But only investigate if you feel led by your spirit. And finally, if someone came to mind while you were listening, someone who has been working tirelessly but seeing no harvest, someone who feels completely abandoned by the universe financially, share this message with them. Send it in a text or an email. Your obedience in sharing this could be the exact key they have been praying for to unlock their own breakthrough. You are not leaving a message today. You are leaving a season of lack.